Let's address the elephant in the room before the video starts. Yes, I have on blue lipstick. I like experimental lipstick. If you have a problem with that, you can leave. Hi friends, welcome back. Well, just a few housekeeping things really quickly before we start. I'm gonna go back to weekly vlogging. Okay, which is what the discrepancy is between my last video. So I told you I'm no longer daily vlogging, which is still the truth, no longer daily vlogging unless it's breaks. But I'm going to still be vlogging just on a weekly basis, so you'll get a whole strain of my week in one day in a vlog. So that's that. If you have any more questions, go ahead and put a comment down below, or you can ask me on my Twitter. The link is always in the description, as well as my other social medias, or you can Snapchat me, or send me wherever you feel comfortable sending me a question if you have one about that. That's all we're going to say about that. So, as you probably are aware, I would say 99% of you that are currently watching this, there was a game called PokemonGO that was released about 2 months ago, and it was insane when it came out. And I actually had to download it within the first like 10 minutes of it coming out in the US. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for it, and so of course that means that I'm pretty dedicated to the game. So my sister wanted to go pick up her friend, and it was before she had her license, so my mom was like, oh, I'll just drive. And whenever somebody else is driving, I always offer to come because I want to play Pokemon Go in the car. So we were driving down a main road where I live, and all of a sudden on my nearby list comes a Snorlax. Which, if you play any of the Pokemon games or are aware of Pokemon at all, a Snorlax is extremely rare, and for Snorlax to spawn in an area is even more rare. I think it's the top 5 rarest spawns or something crazy. So of course I freaked out and I was like, Mom, we have to turn around right now. Turn around. I don't care what you do, just turn the car around. So she went through a parking lot and turned the car around and then went back. And we were driving back down the main road, and I'm like, because he got off of my nearby, and I'm like, okay, like, we have to stop, I have to get out. So my mom pulls into a parking lot, me and my sister jump out of the car, and we start sprinting down the main road. And there were like cars coming up next, like not next to us, but like, you know how where the white line is, there's like an edge that's where we were. And so I jumped down into this, like, I don't want to say ravine, but a little like woodsy area. And I'm running and running and running because he's still on my nearby. I'm like, I just need to find this guy. This was when either the sightings just happened or it was the end of the nearby free footprint issue. I can't remember. I will definitely have pictures of, so you'll know exactly what it was. And so I didn't really know how it worked yet. I was like, oh my god, this guy is somewhere around here. I need him. I'm gonna die if I don't get him. There's like a little, like a dip in the ground, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going. So my sister goes, hold on, Ashley, you shouldn't really run through that. And I was like, no, it's fine, I have to go. I have to go, I have to go. And so I run, and immediately my foot into the ground. And I'm like, oh shit. So I finally pull my foot up. Luckily I saw my shoe, and I'm just like, go, I don't care. So I start running again. I'm all muddy. It's the only thing I noticed at the time, is that I was just full of mud. And I didn't even care. I was like, I have to find the Snorlax. And where we are is an industrial park, which means it has big brick buildings. And so there were 2 brick buildings, and there was grass in between. And I was like, okay, when you go down that, I'm going to start running this way. So we run, and all of a sudden I hear Haley yelling. Oh my gosh, she found him. So I ran out, and she goes, I'm like, where is he there? And she goes, no, he despawned. And I was like, what? And so I look on my nearby, and he's gone. And I'm like, oh my god, how did I notice he was gone? So I start running back toward where the car was. Nothing. I start running back toward like where we were running down the road. Nothing. He really despawned. And so I was like, immediately, once I realized that he was actually gone, my leg started burning. Like, I thought it was on fire. And I was like, okay then, like, my leg really hurts. And so my sister ran back to the car, and she was like, Ashley's really hurt. And of course I was just like, get this shit off my leg. So we get the car, and luckily my mom has like Clorox wipes or whatever in the back of the car. And so I start wiping off all the mud off my leg, and we see these huge welts under my leg. And one thing about me that is beautiful is that I'm allergic to mangoes. If you're allergic to mango or kiwi, that means you are extremely allergic to poison ivy. I was asked if I ever got poison ivy, and I had never had. And the doctor told me that there's a good chance I would be hospitalized if I ever got poison ivy. So at this point, I'm like, holy shit, my leg is literally going to fall off of my body. It was so red. And so I'm like, I don't know what to do. So my mom goes, and I'm like, I just need new shoes. Because at the time, I had my white Nikes on, and they were all muddy. And I was just like, I need to go put my white Nikes away. I need new shoes. Please, can we just go home? And so we start driving home. And as we're driving home, my leg is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the welts are like growing and getting redder. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. I can't go to the hospital. I don't do needles. I don't do blood. This isn't gonna go over well. I was like, I don't know what to do. So my mom decides, we have a Walgreens like right where we live, and so my mom decides to stop in there first. So we stop in there and we go in, and I'm walking kind of weird, and one of the cosmetic ladies was like, hey, can I help you guys with something? And my mom goes, well, if you know anything about poison ivy. And she goes, oh. And I like went like this and showed her my leg, and she goes, oh, yeah, that definitely looks like poison ivy. And I'm like, fuck, like I can't, this cannot happen to me. I can't have poison ivy. I can't. This is not an option in my life. So I'm like, great. So she starts telling me about like, watch out for putting on pants because your poison ivy could get in your vagina. And I'm like, oh great, you know, this, it's just, I'm getting like great information, you know, all the greatest news. And so we go back to the pharmacy and we walk up and the guy's like, hey, can I help you? And my mom goes, yeah, do you know what poison ivy looks like? And he goes, probably. And so I put up my leg and the like assistant that was with him was like, I mean, literally audibly made this gasp. And I'm standing there and I'm like, I'm gonna need my leg amputated. Like I literally thought I was gonna like lose my leg or need to go into like surgery or something. I had no idea what was about to happen because the reaction was so bad. And he goes, yeah, that's definitely something. He goes, I don't know if it's exactly poison ivy. It could be a poison sumac or oak or suma. He's like, I have no idea. He's like, but it's all treated the same. You know, go get this, that, and the other thing. And so we go over and we grab Benadryl, obviously. We grab this stuff, which my parents called calamine lotion, is what it used to be called when they were younger. But it's just this like pink cream, and it like mattifies and it stays pink. It's like the weirdest thing. And then we got this poison scrub. We'll get to that, guys. Oh my god. You know, by this time, everyone and all the employees in the store have heard about this, you know, poison ivy girl that came in who like should have her leg taken off of her body. And so I get to the cash register and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. And she's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, I'm not okay because I didn't catch the Snorlax. If I would have caught the Snorlax, I wouldn't have cared if I got poison ivy. But because I didn't catch the Snorlax, I was pissed off. I wanted the Snorlax. It's all I cared about. You know, I was livid and, you know, my leg was burning still. To this moment, it was still burning. And so my mom was like, okay, let's go home, whatever. So we go home. I take the Benadryl. I put the calamine lotion on my leg. And when I was touching it, like with the calamine lotion, it was just burning even more. And I was like screaming in the car and screaming at my house. And I was like, I can't do this. And so I took some pictures right before I put the calamine lotion on. And mind you, the picture that is here is probably 25% better. When we were like driving back to Walgreens and it was like just kept like puffing and puffing. I mean, it was awful. I just keep it on my leg and I'm like, okay, it's feeling a little better. We go and we pick up Haley's friend and then we go to dinner, and the entire time I just keep like, you know, saying I have fucking poison ivy and I have this pink stuff all over my leg and I just wanted food, and I was editing because I had to upload a video. It was just a day. And we get back home and my calamine lotion had like worn off, and so I'm like, okay, I should probably put more on. Oh my god, I should probably try this scrub because the lady said, you know, try to do the scrub as soon as possible. It'll help get all the oils off from spreading and or going anywhere else. So I get this scrub out. And you know, like the sugar scrub you use for your lips? That's literally what it was, except a little bit more liquid in it. And so the second it came out, I was like, this is not gonna be good. I just knew it immediately. And so like it says to rub it in your hands a little bit, so I did that, and it was like scratching my fingers. because it's scratching my fingers, I have these huge scratches on my leg from the poison ivy, and I'm like, I'm literally about to rip open these poison ivy marks. So I do it, and let me tell you, friends, if you've gotten salt in a cut, it felt like that time someone's setting your, like, cut on fire. That's what it felt like, all at the same time. I actually, like, blacked out a little bit because I don't remember exactly what happened, but I just remember, like, yelling, and then I remember my mom saying, like, stop, it's hurting, and I remember being like, no, I have to, it's gonna help, and, like, but I can't tell you the exact pain, but I just remember being, like, horrific, and then I put the calamine lotion on over that, kind of just got better day by day. It was awful. Actually scarred on my leg now. You can't really see right now. I'll probably show it in like a vlog next week. Yeah, I'll remember to show you guys in the vlog next week. But it's all the parts where all the like marks were, where I was cut, it's all scarred. And they will never go away. And so I will always remember the time that I lost the Snorlax and got poison ivy, all because of playing PokemonGO and being a dedicated Pokemon master. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today and for watching. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to this channel because I put out new videos every single week. And as I discussed in the beginning of the video, we're going to start going through vlog form. But if, you know, I have an idea for a sand video, I'll also be putting one of those out instead of a vlog for that week, or maybe I'll do both. I haven't really decided yet. Make sure to comment down below if you had any crazy Pokemon Go experiences. If you play the game, let me know what your Pokemon are because I still play it to this day and I still love it. The master. Hey guys, I love you more than you'll ever know and have a great week.